Can you hear me now? Will it be a TFT stream without some issues at the start? Of course, there's always something. I'm glad you caught that when you did. I thought I had most of the audio figured out, but yeah, sus Ricky is sus. That is so accurate. Anyways, welcome to Terrafirma Tuesday. Glad everyone could be here. Thanks for the help, Joshua. Off to a strong start here. Yippee, I said yes. Indeed. So I think tonight what I'm going to be doing is mostly working here in the low voltage factory, still getting things set up, and then trying to tackle the chest monster I've created within this facility and kind of get this whole place cleaned up a bit. I need to get a video out to kind of go over my entire low voltage setup. I wanted to finish the third floor before I got that video out, just because I thought I could add something to it. So that's kind of something I've been working on a little bit behind the scenes here as well. It is nice to be back home for Terrafirma Tuesday, so I'm no longer away on a work trip like I was last week, and I would have much rather been here with you guys than out doing that, but IRL still pays the bills, so here we are. And tonight, I thought I had some more torches around. Oh, there's a lamp. I really need to tackle this chest monster down here tonight because this is getting out of control, and I want to get this whole building kind of cleaned up is my plan here. Looking online, it looks like Maya is online. We can also go at some point, stop by, see what he is up to, since I haven't seen him for a week or two. But open to suggestions on what we want to do here as we get set up here. So first things first, for those who haven't seen, I've set up a reorganization of my low voltage machine manipulation here. Let me get so where I can see it a little bit better. So we've got our macerator going into our, I believe it's the thermal centrifuge, or no, the basic ore washer, washing the ores, comes out, goes into the thermal centrifuge, and then goes into the macerator to be able to make everything into the dust forms. And then a lot of the dust forms are then going into the electric furnace, turn it into ingots. The things in these guys up top are the ones that I have not sorted yet. But everything else I have actively started sorting my raw materials to some degree here to kind of get them collected up. So I actually have done a little bit of organization for about the first time ever. So, you know, we're taking the small victories in that regards. And I had a whole chest, or I guess about a steel crate full of raw materials that I'm still like processing in the background. I believe we are at the, what is this, the thermal centrifuge stage is where I'm kind of at right now. Got a lot of purified ores that need to go into that, and he is struggling for power, and I don't know why. Can I get down there that I can see it? Not really. So we're draining faster than we're pulling power in over here. I'm gonna have to get underneath, see what's going on there. So let's crawl on back. I've been doing a lot of this to try and get this all set up. So I've got voltage to this machine and that machine, but the one in the back is where I'm having issues. Sorry, we're doing a little quick problem solving here on why I'm having power issues in the back. Have I figured out create inventory? I believe Maya did, and I need to meet up with him to see what he figured out. I saw a couple good videos online, but I've been traveling for work here, and for that reason I've kind of been out of the loop on getting caught up on some of this new stuff here. This is not even attached. Nope, it's attached. I'm just not getting enough volts over here. So I need to re-review the how to do the create inventory, or have Maya talk me through it. So that's on my to-do list here soon. So I hope that answers your question. Josh, speak from experience, I'm closing in on HV and still haven't set up a storage property. It's a nightmare now. Oh, I absolutely believe that. I do not want to get caught without the ability to do basic storage. I think I need... If I undo that one, that's not really doing anything right now. EU loss over distance. Yeah, I need to upgrade to the actual, I forget what they were called. Like the EU loss was 0 on them. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Josh. So gotta figure out how I want to adjust that. I'm gonna need more than what I have on me to fix that little issue. And option, get some of these, buffer, and I think if I do this and then go set a battery box, kind of like as a buffer box, that'll solve my temporary issue. The superconductors, yeah, that's, I need to set up some automatic processing for that, and maybe that's what we do, is set up a superconductor assembly line, because that could be actually useful at this point. I think if I what is this machine? Literally nothing. You're doing nothing right now. That's typical. Sorry, I was got that. Connect these guys, put some of these in, and in theory our voltage is going up now, and we have a little buffer in the line, and then that guy should fill up. Is it still draining too fast? That's not ideal. Is it just trying to fill these guys up so quickly? Let me just do one there real quick. Yeah, because that guy is filling up faster than it's going up, so I should be just moving lines around here. So I think put those guys in. Put these empty guys here. Let this empty out real quick. Where a machine makes a turbine and a battery, just pipe steam to them since you don't lose steam over distance. Yeah, I started that, but I was just losing steam so quickly. And now we're draining. We are definitely draining faster than we are going out. That's not ideal. I'll have to think about that. That is a Futuriki problem, and we're not nice to Futuriki. That's what I have to say about that. That's apparently not my exit I made. My bad. I have to crawl all the way out, of course. I don't know why I made half of these slabs. They're just made crawling under here more difficult. I'm not really sure why I did that to myself, but anyways, where was I? We were going to work on kind of getting this sorted out and setting up the machines upstairs. I believe was the plan. It's just kind of getting things set up here. So let's see what we got going on here. Superconductor. What would it take to make an assembly line for that? Let's see. MVE. So manganese superconductor. I need to be able to make these out of, nope, not an extruder. I need to make plates and manganese. So to do that, I need manganese phosphide, liquid manganese, alloy blast furnace smelter. That's medium voltage. So I need to get to medium voltage to really be able to make superconductor is what I'm understanding here. So it says elevator looks clean. Thank you. I really like this elevator. It kind of comes all the way up, and then for my power supply, I have completely overkilled the power supply. But I've got this brass item pipe taking coke from my coke ovens into this vault, and then just one of these blaze burners and a mechanical arm feeding this to keep our little steam engines going. And all this power, this infinite water, is just to power the elevator. So completely overkill, but I love it. It's just so cool. I really like this thing. I can't do the medium voltage yet. As you get to medium voltage, I need to make the MV machine hole. Aluminum plates, aluminum plates. I guess I could technically make the plates because I've got some aluminum, but I really need more aluminum before I could really get to medium voltage. I don't have very much of that yet. So maybe here soon we'll do a mining expedition to go get some more aluminum, because that would be useful. Low voltage superconductors. Okay, that's what we were talking about there. Need to do that soon. What was it? I was also going to set up here. I want to set up all of these machines. I'm going to give a different power supply up here, I believe. Since the current power supply is kind of getting maxed out, I believe what we're going to do. How am I powering these guys right now? Is this from the... These guys are powered over here, and this is all coming from the top level of the same power equipment here. So all of these alternators are going to all my machines, and I am losing power faster than I am making it, is what it looks like to me. So maybe we need to set up... My bad, fell down the hole. I think that we may need to set up some sort of power supply here for these machines so that this floor is a little bit more self-sufficient. What do I have underneath here? Nothing. Excellent. That is exactly what I was not hoping for, but we'll make it work. Let's see. I want to set up like the basic equipment that's not necessarily an assembly line, like the forge hammer, the lathe, compressor is probably a good idea. Anything else? No, the polarizer had some use. Food processor I'll do for a separate line, and the alloy smelter here. Need to invest in a new form of power generation or an expansion. That is honestly probably true. My power supply is not at its best right now, but I just kind of like the look of these machines for this building, which is why I kept building more of them for power supply, just because I think they look cool. And I was going more for an aesthetic. It may not be the most efficient power supply, but that's why I was doing what I was doing there. That being said, got these guys here. Technically, I could do another engine off of this boiler and have this feeding an alternator over here, but that's just one alternator. That's not a whole lot of power extra. What else could I do? I suppose I could look into the other power supplies. The combustion generator. The combustion generator may be a bit more expensive to craft compared to other generators, but fuels carries a lot of energy. Makes it easier to move, or if you need a power generator far from your base, a drum filled with biodiesel can transport a large amount of EU. Okay. Why don't we add this guy to our things to make and try this guy out? Because we haven't really done the combustion generator yet, so why not? Why not? You know? We'll set this guy up. We're nice and distracted tonight. So I need the tin cables. Wonder how much of this stuff I'd have just lying around. More than I expected, to be honest. I know I have some of it upstairs, I think. That guy. The pistons, I think I had down here. Maybe it was the second floor. This is why I need to organize all my stuff in here. There they are. And the steel gears. I don't have steel gears, but I have steel rods, steel plates. Do I have more steel rods? Probably not. That would be just my luck. But I've got steel ingots. So that's half of a steel rod. If I take this guy, we'll make some steel rods out of it. Beautiful. Make some steel gears. Make a basic combustion generator. Head to the third floor. So why don't we set up our combustion generator here? Let me go get some wires here. Battery box. Sure, I've got more batteries somewhere. I might have to make some more. So I probably want this guy going up. Probably want to actually do it like here, if I'm being smart about this, which we don't do very often, but we're going to actually try to be a little bit intelligent here. Him set up. Into him we'll put the combustion generator. Kind of a boring looking machine, which I guess, sure. And then to fuel this guy, I need to go get my biodiesel totes I had on the first floor. I've been stockpiling these for a little bit, so I've got some biomass. I believe that will work. for what we need here. And probably should have brought some building materials. That would have been the smart thing to do here. This will count for right now. I basically want to set him there and there. Set up these guys. Am I even using the right thing? Biomass. Used burn in a boiler. Combustion generator. What do I need for combustion generator? Heat oil and biodiesel. Simply mix your seed oil with any alcohol from TC. Other recipes using ethanol require MV. So I need. Well, can I use the biomass for this, or am I being stupid about this? I thought I could use the biomass as a fuel. Can I not? Uh-oh. I can make it into ethanol later on. But it looks like the fuel biogas, is it? Biodiesel. You distill biomass into fuel. Distillery into carbon dust and ethanol, and then ethanol makes the biodiesel, which can go into the combustion generator. But to make that ethanol, I mean olive oil and alcohol basically, or seed oil and alcohol. So I need to set up seed oil better. The electric greenhouse to make sunflower seed. This sounds like a good idea. I have a feeling that this would be a good use of technology to make the electric greenhouse. Then I can better make the seed oil and liquor. So I think. Whoa. Hold on. So if I want to make seed oil, that is what I need to work on here. Best way to make this is to grow sunflower caps and canola. Both of which take the electric greenhouse, make lots of it. And to make this guy, oh goodness. Canola is better than sunflower. That's good to know. Oh goodness. So we need to make a bunch of glass. That much, and we gotta make a bunch of steel frames. Is there an easy way to do this? No, I need medium voltage. Actually, I think I have a lathe? I do. Excellent. So first things first that we're gonna do here, we're gonna make a lathe. Look at us, we're just the epitome of being useful. Off to a strong start here. Get one of these guys. Yeah, get a chute made for this, but got him set up. And then I think if I connect that, where is he connected from? Oh, he's connected underneath. Okay. And then down here we got a nice little battery box for these guys. This guy is making the steel rods I need. So let me go make a chute real quick. Hey Hypno, welcome to the chat. How you doing today? Hopefully you're having a fantastic Terrafirma Tuesday. I hope I still have steel sheets made up somewhere and didn't use them all. Wouldn't that be something? Seems like a lot to hope for. Maintenance hatch. I needed that apparently. Steel frames. Gonna need a lot more of those. Got the wrought iron plates. Let's start with that. I know that's a more immediate need. And what was it I was doing with this guy? Making some sheet. That's right. Useful for moving items around. And we'll set him into there. And on top of here, we will put a chest. Or steel ingots in that we want to be turned into the rods. They'll just get collected into our general material collection for right now. Got that going. Next piece of equipment we need. Make a bunch of steel frames. So I'll take care of that guy. I have those. All machine casing. So in the assembler with steel ingot. I only stacked 4 gears. That's wild. That is super unhelpful. I think that's down here, so we'll take some of these steel ingots we've had made up. Reaver assembler. And this is made with program circuit sticks. That's actually pretty useful how that works out right there. And it says doing pretty well. Finally got to the steel age in my village up north. That's very exciting. Congrats. Welcome to the steel age. We're here in the low voltage age, just pounding away at the resources here. Just set up things that we'll inevitably need. I'm gonna make some more cast iron into steel because it's a good use for my cast iron right now. Like I'll always need more. How am I in here? Is I got this all turned on? I think I do. Excellent. Just making sure. I need 17 of these. Got them. Energy hatches. Do I have those made up already? Be really cool if I did. LV machine hull, tin cables, low voltage coil. Would have been cool, but I don't think we're going to get lucky today. That's ultra low voltage. I need the low voltage coils. That's those. Got that. Electric greenhouse. Okay, got that. Energy hash, got that guy done. I need ULV bus and a screwdriver. Make that guy. Shadow, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? We are here just working away in the low voltage building, trying to get some things done here. I'm gonna eventually clean up the building, but just trying to get everything fully functional first before we get to that step. But I do need to go through and clean all this up. Hey Olive, welcome to the stream as well. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a fantastic Terrafirma Tuesday. It is nice to be back. Shadow with the $2 super chat. First one of the night. Hopefully, I'm sorry I wasn't available last Tuesday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your time with Maya on Tuesday. And we will definitely thank him for stepping in for us. But it is very nice to be back here for Terrafirma Tuesday. ULV machine hatch. How do I make this? Warlock. Ricky might need a Frogport dump chest in every building. What was the first clue? Just watching me go through all these chests looking for one thing I thought I had in particular. At least I'm starting to recognize I have an organization issue that I need to address here. Olive says better than the other day, dealt with a puke incident during inducing migrating, so that sucked. Well, that is no fun at all. Please get better there. You don't want to be dealing with that for sure. And said Maya was fun. Well, that's good. I tried to tune in as much as I could for that stream, but really appreciate him stepping in for us while we were away on our work trip. I would have much rather been here with you guys. So I need to make a ULV output hatch. ULV machine hold. I got an altar built. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember Maya talking about building a little altar at his place. I have to go check that thing out. Thank you so much for the super chat. I will go check that out here in just a minute. I need to make a machine casing. So I need more wrought iron plates. That is what I was looking for. ULV machine casing. And for that, I need a machine hole. I think I need to go back to spawn for these parts. So if we're gonna go to spawn, let's go visit that altar that Maya made up. Let's go check it out. All of a sudden, binge the Tomb Raider Netflix series in one night too. Good show in your opinion. I should. That's on my to check out list. I haven't actually seen that one yet. Agent, how's it going? Been a minute since wow, tongue twisted that one. Been a minute since I've caught a stream. Well, glad you could be here tonight, Agent. Sorry it didn't work out. I unfortunately wasn't able to stream last week, but we are definitely back here this week. Next week being the week of Christmas, I will probably have to do a different day than Tuesday, but we will have a stream next week. It just may not be on Tuesday, just because that is the day that my family gets together to celebrate Christmas. So we'll have to work with that. Shadow with a membership at CFT level member. Oh my god, thank you so much, Shadow. 2 months at the CFT. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. And with that, at the CFT level, for those who haven't done it before, we made it so that you can actually invite up to 3 friends to join you on the CFT SMP. So if you want to share that ability to some of your friends to be able to play along with you, you can. I believe the Fabled of Fabled Shadowless 847, I believe this is the altar that Maya built up for you. Just out here in his little field, I think it is. Wrong button. Been away from Minecraft for a minute, I forget where things are. So I believe he was thinking of doing a bunch of different altars for donors in this area. And I was telling him, I think we need to set up a little village, maybe over in this wooded area here, and have like houses for each of the people that donate at certain levels to the channels. So what do you guys think of having a little village built up and get your own personal house built on the server if you donate to the channel? That's something people would be interested in, or does that seem like a decent idea? Just thinking out loud here. Shadow is still a prototype. He said he'll make it bigger later. I have no doubt that Maya will make it absolutely fantastic. He has such a talent at that kind of thing. Thank you so much for the €5 super chat. That's crazy generous. Thank you so much. Let's see. We need to eat so we don't starve, and then I believe we're looking for some parts for this machine hull. I believe the fiberboard was in one of these guys. Please tell me I still have more. There's some. What am I supposed to do with my inventory of disaster here? Just stuff everywhere. Fiberboard, red alloy cables. Agent says, looks nice. If only I had a decent income these days. I'm sorry about that, Agent. But you can still get to be able to hang out with us here, and that's what really matters, because, you know, who doesn't like just hanging out on Terrafirma Tuesday? It's a great time, I think. I could be biased. There's the fiber boards that need to go. Add rubber sheets to these guys. Did I have those still made up? I do. Oh, red alloy wire, not red alloy rods. Oh no, grabbed the wrong thing. Shadow gifting 5 memberships? You're crazy, Shadow. That's so nice. Thank you so much. Shadow just throwing in that hold my beer right there. Throw those guys out. And another 5 gift memberships. Shadow, the madman himself, for real, no kidding. Thank you so much, Shadow. I just completely, my screen's gonna be taking over for emotes for days here. It's like the side effects of Shadow just doing the hold my beer. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Joshua said she saw that coming. It's just emotes everywhere. Instantly knew when someone said they can't afford. Shadow's gonna be like, don't worry, I got this. Shadow's just being the MVP again. That's red steel plate. I'm trying to flip the wrong thing. Shadow, you are an absolute madman. Thank you so much for your generous donations here. Cali Bear with the hey, thank you. Yes, thank you so much, Shadow. Unbelievably generous. Thank you so much. Where is the red alloy plates? Shadow with the hold my beer emote that was made just for you. Absolutely enjoy it. Did I use all my red alloy plates? That's gonna be such a feel bad. I think I turned it all into fine red alloy steel wire. Oh, it's such a waste. Why would I do that? Oh, red alloy plates, what I was looking for. Helps look at the right chest. Chest monster. All of this guy has disposable income and using it absolutely is, and we greatly appreciate it here. Thank you so much. See, we sometimes pay attention to what we're using our stuff for. And by sometimes I mean not nearly often enough. Let's see. The other thing I need was the wrought iron plates. And those I could. This is all steel. Oh no. Got double plates. Did I turn them all into things I don't need anymore? That would be so typical of me. Over process now and then wonder why I don't have the things I need. Big iron, steel, black steel, tin, Invar. Shadow saying another gift membership. I think you've maxed out the memberships that are available right now, Shadow, but thank you so much. Of course it doesn't work on brand accounts, which this one is. I'm sorry, agent. If we could, we'd find a way to supersede that, but YouTube's sometimes just being YouTube. So this will make the ingots into the plates I need. At least make one machine hull, which is all I needed. Shadow, okay, it's a member stream. All is right with the world. So kind. All right, what was the other thing I needed? Try to make sure I have everything. LV energy hatch. LV input hatch. So this guy, got him. I need the glue and the glass. Wrong type of glass. I know where the glue is. Sorry, I'm trying to just search through where all my stuff is, and I apologize if this is me just trying to look through chests to find all the missing components. We're just trying to get a little caught up here. It doesn't help I haven't been on the server in 2 weeks, and so I can't remember where everything is right now, so that's making life a little bit extra difficult for me. Shadow with another super chat, number 4. Thank you so much, Shadow. Unbelievably crazy generous. Thank you. Unbelievably generous. And 5. Another one, Shadow. Unbelievable. Just trying to hold my beer with on the way to the bonus stream this weekend. Is that what's happening right now? Crazy. believe I had some glass back in my base. I don't know why I decided to run back instead of take the normal way back. Shadow! Another super chat. You're crazy. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that donor village, have a stream sponsored by houses or something like that. And another one. Wild. Y'all gotta be kidding me. Absolute maniac. No kidding. It is unbelievable. Framed framed glass. What a madman indeed. Absolute craziness. Shadow. What is Shadow would be a landlord? That's fantastic. Sorry, that was really funny, Olive. Get this guy out. Put these in. Another one, Shadow? More like a national park. Up to 7, 8, and 9. Unbelievable. And 10. Shadow is just hold my beer in this whole thing here tonight. Unbelievable. Absolutely speechless with this kind of generosity. You guys are just so kind. And 11. Unbelievable. I'm at a loss of words. Someone really wants a bonus stream. I mean, it seems like we're going to be streaming. It'll be either Friday or Saturday. I don't know what day for sure, but it sounds like Shadow is just saying this is going to happen. How do I get loam grass? I guess I need to do that. Trying to focus on what I'm trying to do here. And Shadow is just so distracting with all of the donations. Another one, Shadow. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts, Shadow. Right, Agent? The funny thing is, the first time either, this is just unbelievable. You guys are so kind. Thank you so much. Just speechless is all I can say. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, this greenhouse. Where am I going to put the greenhouse? Another one, Shadow? I mean, at this point, we're one away. It sounds like bonus stream is happening. I gotta check my calendar to see if it'll be on Friday or Saturday. But Shadow, clearly hold my beer saying we're gonna have a bonus stream whether you like it or not. That guy there temporarily. Shadow, so when do I get my own city? Will do. I think we talked about we're gonna make the Zeta Space Force and the Zeta Space Center, and it might be the Zeta Space Center sponsored by Shadow. Like that's what we might end up doing here. All right, let's set these guys in for a minute. I know I need more glass, so let's start with that. Glass dust, I know I can get. Could do it that way. Flint and quartzite dust. That's what I need to mix together. Olive asking, how does he have the money? Hey, I have no idea, but we absolutely appreciate it. This is how we make our way to eventually becoming full-time streamers. That's the dream. Be able to upload content like every day or something. Wouldn't that be wild? Shadow, yeah, it's not like I'm kind of always on the Discord or on the server or so, right? We absolutely appreciate you, Shadow. Thought I had quartzite somewhere. Another quartz. Purified quartzite there. And that can lead to here. You should eventually have an oil driller and name it Shadow. That's really funny. If we set him into the macerator. Actually, it says I want him to go to the thermal centrifuge where he needs to go. So let's go ahead, throw him into there. That's not going to hurt anything. That's a really good one. Agent, most of my spending money goes straight into server hosting costs. Absolutely understand. The server is hosted by the fans for the fans. I just happen to be the intermediate. The intermediate part to get it in there. Did I throw that glass at one point? Was I not paying attention? That is entirely plausible. What else do I need at the moment? I've got stuff everywhere. I really need to get this sorted. I thought I had flint dust around here. That's what I'm looking for. I have a server racked up in a data center. Well, that's kind of cool. There's my flint dust. Throw that in. Should be in there. Let's skip the line a bit. Throw that back in. Shadow, don't worry. I make sure the server stays. Appreciate it, Shadow. Yeah, the server is up and running thanks to you. All it says, what's the plan tonight? Honestly, it's just the plan tonight was to kind of get caught back up and tackle some of these tasks I had laid out here in the low voltage building. And so currently what we're working on is building the electric greenhouse so that I can make canola seeds to make a fuel source to be able to better fuel my energy for the building. And then the last parts of low voltage before we start making a true aluminum assembly line into medium voltage. So we're kind of just trying to polish off the low voltage tree of tasks essentially, and we're getting pretty close. Currently it's the electric greenhouse that we're working on though. Quartzite dust, fine quartzite, kind of cool that comes in there. Quartzite dust. I've been thinking about getting back to the TFG. The mod pack has changed a lot since August though. Yeah, so I need to update the server here soon. I know I said I was going to, and then I got taken away for a work trip at IRL, and I need to get back into updating the server to the latest update of Terrafirmagreg because it is a lot of things that have been added in. Shadow, another gift membership, just making sure it's a members only stream. That's a lot of dust. All it says, yeah, I may have too much, but you know, here we are. Do I have a mixer? I was using that one back there. Do I have the mixer machine? Don't think I do, so I have to go back to spawn. Get nervous for a second that there might be someone who had a membership available to them. Shadow. Unbelievable. You're just so kind. I greatly appreciate it. I do think we're gonna set up that village. I need to get this assembly line thing a little bit closer to my base. Eisenroth saying, man, I forgot this game existed. Yeah, Terrafirmagreg, it's a great time. You should hop on. How have you been? Also, and this is gonna be a completely unrelated topic to the Terrafirmagreg today, but just kind of because I know Eisenroth and I both play Magic the Gathering. I recently got a collector booster of the Avatar The Last Airbender set, and the very first card was a foil full art Wan Shi Tang, which is like one of the most expensive cards in the set outside like the individual new serialized ones. So that was really cool to be able to unlock that. Just saying. I knew Ice would appreciate that. And we'll come back now to Minecraft, which is what people are actually here for, as we make some glass dust. I think I've got most of the machines in here turned off right now. Yeah, the owl. Got a full art one. So excited about that. New Vegas Lucky right there. I was ecstatic. That's right. Eisenroth. It was a foil badger mole, but I also got a full art Wan Shi Tang. I got them both ice. It was wild. So they're in the mail. I will send a picture once they get in on the Discord, but it was wildly lucky. I was very ecstatic about that. Now it says, wasn't you on the server, Eisenroth? I believe Maya was on when I signed on. But yeah, Eisenroth is a player on the server. To answer your question, Shadow. Agent, I need to set up the /Discord function on the channel. I have not put that macro in yet. I need to see how to do that through YouTube, so I apologize that probably link isn't working. Or if it is and YouTube is smarter than me, let me know, but I think it's something I need to set up. By the way, I still don't have access to the Discord, Olive. Okay, I will follow up with that. He says, yeah, I've been busy. December's insane for work. Silly real life responsibilities make everything a little bit more difficult. I mean, I get it, but Cassie will block, and I believe that we'll start making some glass blocks while we're mixing. It went back to an old video for it. Oh man. Shadow says, I understand December is kind of a pain for work. My work, a lot of my stuff, we had a production run we had to do last week, so that was a very busy couple of 12-hour days, all hands on deck kind of thing. But for the most part, a lot of my job is kind of like wrapped up now for the year and won't really kick off again until the first of the year. So I'm actually reaching like that period of time where I actually have a little more free time than I normally would. So I'm gonna try to take advantage of that and try and get caught up on some video editing here. You can mass produce glass blocks now. How times have changed. Absolutely. Being able to mass produce the glass blocks is amazing. Really, being able to mass produce anything is amazing, if I'm being honest. That's a win in its own right. Sitting here watching things mix. Riveting. Look at us go. We're up to 20 glass dust. And counting. We're watching. What is it about the Watch kettle never boils or something like that. Oh, it didn't have enough. It actually wasn't going to go any farther. It literally ran out. That's hilarious. My bad. So we got some there. We'll let that keep cooking, and then we'll head back to the alloy smelter at the base, which is the low voltage one. It should be a little bit faster, I believe. Perhaps. I could be wrong about that. We're gonna be a little hopeful in that regards. My water jug is getting ready to break, it looks like, so I'll have to make something new for that. I've had this thing since the Stone Age. Just about. When we first started the Iron Age, I guess. This is an iron flask. It says, my nightmare to work would be in a mall, not because of the customers, but the Christmas music that would cycle through maybe 8 songs for the whole day. And every store has the same 8-song playlist. That's so true. Completely agree to that. Alloy smelter, I believe I have on the 3rd floor. I think I have one. Arc furnace, centrifuge, gas collector, compressor, lathe, need an alloy smelter. Do I have an alloy smelter? I'm sure I have one. Where did I put it? Yeah, this water iron flask has been with me a long time. So I'm gonna be sad to see it finally break. Assembler might be all it ends. Oh yeah, huge upgrade from the clay ones. Absolutely agree with that. Distillery. Electric furnace, centrifuge. Where is my alloy smelter? It's up here. That's a little embarrassing. Gonna send some stone dust out, but that's fine. Excuse me, had to sneeze real quick. All right, we'll let that function work for a bit. We'll get the glass going for that guy. What else do we need for the greenhouse? The actual electric greenhouse itself. We need some copper cables and some MV circuits. So the MV tier circuit, I need to make a phenolic printed circuit board. What is that? Ice says, I finished the Avatar and bending deck. I think I have all the parts I have for my Uncle Iroh lesson deck that I'm looking forward to doing. I need to take a medium sensitivity fiberboard and mix it with glue. Okay. So I've got my medium density resin circuit board. If I put that in a chemical bath with creosote, I get the medium density one. Okay. So I need a chemical bath. That show is absolutely fantastic, and the current set of Magic the Gathering is an Avatar: The Last Airbender crossover, and it has been amazing. I love every card in the set. Medium density fiberboard. Chemical bath is what I'm looking for. What are the odds I actually have chemical bath? Compressor, LV metal machine casing. Oh my god, Shadow. Unbelievable. The $20 super chat. Shadow. Oh my god. Well, good to see everything comes along nice in the building, but I think you might need to build another building for HV. I need to build another building for medium voltage, let alone the high voltage. I've got 2 more buildings to build, actually. But the medium voltage, I think, is the next one I need to build. But yes, we'll do the high voltage first here. Nearly $25. Insanity. Shadow with the big message. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. I have completely forgot what it was I was even doing. Chemical bath. The basic chemical bath. That is what I needed next. Do the circuit boards to do all this stuff. Because nothing's easy. And to do this guy, need some tin screws, tin motors, tin. Is that literally? It did. I thought I had one. I absolutely thought I had one. I'm glad that I'm not just completely crazy. Got nervous there for a second. Drop down here. How am I gonna deal with that? Because this is where the gas line is. Uh-oh. I don't actually know how to do this here. I guess we do it here. I guess that's what we do. Yeah. Oof. Making things up as we go. There's words there. Chad says I needed to raise it higher to write more, or because of the limit. I did not realize that there was actually limits to how many letters you could put in a message on YouTube. The more you know, apparently. Basic chemical bath. That's connected. We'll put a log here. Okay, and into this I need to put the basic fiberboard and then the creosote. I think I'm just going to use a barrel for right now because I don't think I need that much of it. Do I have a barrel? You want to write more, you need to pay more. That's good to know, Shadow. I did not realize that's how YouTube was set up, but that's very useful information. So thank you for the enlightenment there. That is wild. That is the single largest donation I've ever had on the channel. So thank you so much for that. Back up to the 3rd floor. Throw that in. And they still need power. Of course it still needs power. Why wouldn't it need power? Don't know what I thought I was going to get cutting right there when I've already established that's not what I needed to do. Trying to get back out of here. All right, we'll let that go for a minute. I'll probably run out of power. I have a debuff. What's a debuff? Am I buffering? Don't look like him. Or do I need to add more power to that? No, that's keeping up. No, it's filled up. That seems to be working pretty good there. So use these guys. Oh, the exhaust is, that's because I'm carrying a barrel that had stuff in it. As soon as I put the barrel down, I'm fine. So yeah, that's because the barrels are heavy. So carrying that barrel around up here is why I had the debuff. Most of the time, the cap is enough to write $2 super chat Shadow. Unbelievable. My guy, you're crazy. You're just so kind. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. So I need this guy with glue. I need bone meal and lime water to make glue. Or I can extract it from resin. Lime water and bone meal would make it. So I need to make a basic mixer is what I see here. That sounds useful. Shadow, why Agent Hats? Shadow must really love the content here, and we absolutely love and appreciate Shadow. That's the only reason why. Oh, oh no. An alloy. I thought I still had some more of the tin parts. I'm gonna be real sad if I have to make those guys again, because that is a real pain. Got tin ingots, so making it's not like we don't have the materials for it. I just don't want to if I don't have to. But I might be out of luck here. I just wanted one fan. One little tin rotor. I didn't want to have to make the rotor, because it's a pain to make those rotors. It says, well, for $1 you can't write anything. For $2 you can write 50 letters, and basically 50 more for each tier of donations. That is very interesting information. I did not know that. It makes sense, but I didn't know it. I can see why YouTube would do that. You've got at least one fan in Shadow. I meant to say rotor. I just wanted one rotor. But I'm gonna be out of luck here. So I need a ring. Do the ring, I need a rod. Do that, I need a saw. I believe. Am I... what I meant to do? In rotor. Yes, you can go up to $500. That's wild. That's crazy, someone doing that. Like, that'd be wild. No way. No one would actually do $500. That'd be insane. Put that there. What was it I was even making? Mixer. Basic mixer, low voltage. I need a steel plate. I'm sure I have steel plates around here. Got everything but. Come on. Where are my steel plates? Jeff says, yeah, that is insane, but as much as I know, you need to confirm 3 times before the donation goes through. It is good that they have that confirmation there so it doesn't like scam people. I do think that is a good thing. I'm sure it can be a pain sometimes, but I genuinely think it is for the betterment to have confirmation before you send funds online to people. Agent says good. Yeah, I agree. I think it is for the betterment that there is some level of making sure before you spend money on people. But I absolutely appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I do understand why there would be a little delay there, or a confirmation required. I need steel plates. I have steel plates on me. Of course I had them on me the whole time. Why not? Got that. Got the mixer. Okay. Let's set this guy here because why not? And then we'll get our cords out. Put these guys back up here. Put our mixer we just made right there. What was it I was mixing? It was the... Oh, okay, yeah. The lime water with bone meal to make glue. That's what I need to make. Anyone who donates 500 should be a permanent member of this channel. If there's a way for me to set that up, I would absolutely do that. I don't know how you would do that with the way the YouTube system is set up, but I would find a way to make sure anyone who did that would get permanent membership perks for life. Like, that's wild. At that point, they're a permanent sponsor of the server. No kidding. Absolutely. Got that. Go drop off the creosote into this guy. And then we'll go make some lime water. Which I might have, at least for a season, Agent says. Yeah, A-okay with me. And then oop. Put that down. Pick this guy up. Oh, did that wrong in every possible way. They achieved the rank of bourgeoisie. Bourgeoisie. Oh god, I already know I absolutely butchered however that was supposed to be pronounced, and I'm scared to ask how is whatever that word is supposed to be pronounced, because I am certain I've butchered it. Absolutely certain I butchered it. Bourgeoisie. And Shadow says, I find it interesting that no one asked me why I know this fact. No one questioned it for a minute, Shadow. That's so funny. No one dared question it. They're just like, nope, that tracks. Shadow was here. Fear was held. Let's see how much bones I can find. Mouse says, greetings, welcome to the stream. We are just kind of doing some useless tasks here around the low voltage. So we are, it's a lot of back and forth and just kind of completing tasks. Very much a chill, hang out, catching up on the world since I've been away from the server for about 2 weeks. So kind of getting caught back up to what's going on, what I was working on, and then also just basic chores around the house that needed done. That's kind of what the stream has turned into. If anyone has a topic of conversation they want us to talk about, I am all suggestions, but we are just working our way through the various tasks here. Egan, welcome to the stream, saying play some Technotica right now. That sounds fun. I've never played Technotica. I assume that's a good game? I don't know a whole lot about it. Apparently they don't open it. There's nothing in them. Interesting. Need to go get some more bones. I think I had some around here. Mouse says I reached MV last week. Congratulations. That's a big milestone right there. Absolute congratulations on achieving that. Alice says I'm in support of eventually mass producing beacons. That is an end goal for sure. Be able to mass produce beacons. That would be wild. Hi, Maya. Fight. Groups. Fight. Maya. If he wants to, he doesn't have to join. He just says I might pop on Minecraft in a minute. Got a Terrafirma shopping district. Shadow saying, oh, Maya has joined the server. Yes, it appears Maya has joined. Put a little invite out and see if he's available to chat or not. I believe if I macerate these, that will work. Chemical reactor, milling. Can I macerate these? Let's find out.
Hey Ricky, welcome back.
Hey Maya, how's it going?
How's it going? Pretty good. How you doing?
I'll just try to catch up some chores around the house.
Nice, nice.
Been a little away for a while, so try to get caught back up.
Yeah. Is today your first day back on the server?
It is.
Nice.
Oh, that way. Good to know.
Any big plans?
Just working on some chores around the house. Looks like an electric greenhouse might be in the works here.
Nice. Electric greenhouse, huh?
Maybe.
Didn't realize that was a thing.
I don't know. I'm making it up a little bit as we go here, so.
Cool.
Absolutely open to that being changed just as fast, but I think that's what we're working on.
Nice. Any specific item you're looking to grow?
Canola seed to make the seed oil as a biofuel.
Nice.
Yeah, we're looking to advance technology here. Well, agent says 14 days left of the season on the SMP I play on. The plans are to mess with Maya the whole time. I think that is the actual plans here, is we're just messing with Maya. He just doesn't realize it yet.
A what?
The funny part is, now that I said that, Maya is going to be looking over his shoulder for the next like 30 minutes thinking I'm right there. If I know him at all. So
Definitely.
we have absolutely messed with him without even messing with him, and he doesn't know if we're messing with him or not.
All it takes.
That was literally all it took. I'm already in your head. I can like tell.
Yep. Oh no.
Miles says, I
Around
reached
all over.
MV and I made a combustion regenerator for power, so bye Steam things. You know, I have made the combustion generator here, and I thought I could just use biomass, and it turns out I actually need biofuel, and that's a different thing. So I was not as prepared as I thought I was, as will happen from time to time. Let's see if I do that. I just I think it's working. Oh, it needs more lime water. Is that what I need here? $500. Yep. So we're gonna need a bunch more lime water for that. How to make a bunch of lime water? I guess the easiest option is make another mixer. Because I gotta make another rotor. God. Kenzie saying TFT, I'm Christmas shopping but want to drop in and say hi Ricky, hi chat. Hey Kenzie, welcome to Terrafirma Tuesday. Glad you could stop by briefly.
Hey Kenzie.
Mal says I'm using oil for the generator. Shadow says don't tell him about the powdered cake in his base. Oh, I won't. Don't you worry about it.
What?
I'm not worried. He might be, but I'm not.
Somehow I don't think you said powdered cake. Which is what I kind of thought I heard.
That is absolutely the words I used. So I don't know what you had in mind, but that's clearly what I was talking about. Shadow with another gift membership. Trying to make sure that it's a member only stream as is tradition. Just crazy. Got the mixer. My inventory is full again. Don't know why I have that on me. Or you go Shadow, why? Because Shadow's amazing. That's all that matters. We don't ask why, we just accept it. There is no why, there is just yes. Okay. I think if I do that, remove this guy, connect it there. Wonder why I have no batteries again. I keep stealing them all from everywhere except where I'm supposed to be. Shadow cannot be stopped. Absolutely not. Shadow is just too kind for all of us.
Agreed.
How was your Terrafirma Tuesday last week?
Amazing. Shadow was ridiculous.
I mean,
It was a great stream. I had so much fun.
Shadow is ridiculous end sentence. That's nothing new. That's just facts.
Yep.
That's great. Here I need to put water. And to get water, I could potentially get it from over here. I'm sorry that my talking right now probably makes no sense to you, Maya.
Basic Minecraft stuff. I get the gist.
I do this, that, and the other. Be all right. Now, do I have more? I do. I actually have the tubes I want. Mostly. Oop. That there. And then we'll send that guy there. I love how Shadow's #1 concern is making sure that it's a members only stream at all possible moments. Only thing that matters. Tried helping him against Hypno in their Pokemon game, but he's just so good. Hypno is very good at Pokemon.
Yeah. Annoying. So annoying.
Tell us how you really feel. Stupid Hypno. Always knowing what we want to do before we want to do it. How's he do that?
For real.
Do there. We're gonna do something silly here because I like silly. And hopefully it'll work. Let's see. Got this guy. Sorry, I'm looking for stuff in things again. No, I could tell you, but oh, Hypno is always better than us. I assume that's how it works, right?
Oh, if I tell him that. Oh no, what have I done?
Don't let it go to his head. Oh yeah, it's working. Exactly what we were hoping for. Boom. Just because. Yeah, this guy in, and we've got more moving floors. It's so unnecessary, and I love it. You have a bunch of stones that can be turned into flux.
Definitely. I know limestone's one of them, right?
Yeah.
Definitely have tons of that. I'm not sure what else turns into it, but
Go with the limestone. Can you bring me a stacker for?
absolutely.
This guy.
What form do you want?
The hold on. This is E. Mixer. I actually just need it as flux. I need the flux. I thought I needed the rock, but I think I just need flux.
Yeah, I'll bring you flux then.
Yeah, I just need flux.
Just a moment and I'll head on over there. Recovering
Ooh,
from a slight disaster.
a slight disaster, you said.
Yeah.
Should I be alarmed?
No. I've got it all taken care of now. It's just a little final quick cleanup. Trying to get this farm back in action.
Says he has it taken care of. Do we believe him, chat?
I think we're okay.
Shadow says, I find it funny on the server. There are multiple death holes that will kill you if you fall into them. Do I need to go through and prune the death holes so that they don't just instantly kill people when they first log into the CFT world? Is that something I need to be aware of? Because that would probably not be ideal to like insta die. Oh look, flux. So remember when I asked you for some flux and I opened a chest and found a bunch of flux?
Oh, nice. Cool.
Sorry. I know you wanted to feel helpful.
The disaster I just had deleted about 2,000 rubber logs. Don't know where they went. They seem to have vanished.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, could have been better. What I get for not realizing a pipe wasn't fully connected.
Ooh.
Oh well, I'll get them back.
He said confidently. How are we in the bone meal department?
I don't produce much, but
Fair
what you're
enough.
looking for.
I've got I was making a bunch of glue. Up to 1,000 millibuckets. I needed it for something. It was for the MV circuit. I have to make that. Shadow says no, but there are holes where are around 20 crocodiles, and some if you fall down and survive, there are 100 mobs that will instantly kill you. So nothing special. That sounds like a Minecraft world. I need the phenolic printed circuit board. And we can make this. By putting the medium density board with glue in an assembler. That's why I was making the medium density, which I have here, and I got some more being made. There's our medium density treated fiber board. That needs to go with this glue into an assembler. So I got the assembler down here. Put those guys in there. Set it to program number 1. And we start making some circuits. Hey, phenolic circuit boards. It only
Nice.
took 250 millibuckets, so I'm gonna need like way more of the glue made. Sounds about right. And it says, "Oh, Ricky, I've been meaning to ask you something. So I have some quests in my quest book that I've completed, but they won't update. Is there something that is fixable? It might be as simple as me updating the server Hypno, so let me look into that for you. But that could be an easily solvable problem of me just having to update the server."
I think I've seen some stuff about that in the notes too, like problems with quest book being fixed.
Yeah, so I think it's just I need to update. It's on my to-do list here the next week or so. I meant to get to it before my trip, and then I didn't, so I apologize. It is nice to be back home, though. Like,
Nice.
so nice to be back home.
How's the weather? Got snow still?
I mean, there's still snow on the ground, but it's not actively snowing. We probably got about 4 to 6 inches on Sunday, so that was
Nice.
interesting. Had a level emergency for the area. I think at one point we were at level 2, so that's kind of crazy.
Huh.
That probably means nothing to you.
Nope. Never heard of emergency levels for snow.
So in Ohio, there's 3 emergency levels: level 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 basically means there's snow on the ground. It can be snow drifts across the roads. Drive with care, kind of thing.
Okay.
Level 2 means that there's ice on the road. There's definitely snow drifts. Only you're only supposed to drive in basically like essential driving. So like if you still have to report to work or something like that. Why did everything freeze? Any like essential things, like you had to get food or something, but like try to stay home if possible. And then at level 3, roads are closed, only emergency vehicles allowed on the roads. You're not leaving the house.
Okay.
So there was a couple counties around us that actually reached level 2 emergencies in the snowstorm. The county I live in stayed in a level 1, so it was kind of like there were snow drifts, but you could still get around a bit. But
Yeah.
as you get more into southeastern Ohio, you kind of get to less populated areas where the time it takes to get a plow through to touch the roads or anything, you start to get the ice build up. So that's kind of part of making sure it takes a bit before you're safe to drive again.
Gotcha. Yeah, we I guess have those levels out here. I just never heard them like described in levels.
Well, it's funny because I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and in Cleveland we had never used the level system.
Yeah.
And the reason being is that's one of those places you measured really you measured snow by like the inches, not like a level. And it's like it wasn't anything to get 6 to 8 inches of snow in one night. You know, it was just
that's pretty much what I'm used to.
It's like there's snow on the ground. We have snow, but we also have the infrastructure to deal with it, like the snow trucks and everything. So like, the snow's on the ground, but the roads are still clear because there is the infrastructure in place for it. But when I've moved to central Ohio, that's when I was first introduced to like the whole level system, where a lot of these places, a lot of these counties just don't have enough trucks and stuff to be able to keep up with everything. And it's because the population is much more spread out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Out here, where we deal with the snow, there's minimal roads. You know, like since I worked up on the ridge, I was able to get through pretty much anything all by just saying I work up there.
Nice.
But yeah, there was a lot of times where other people would get turned around.
That working. Agent says where I live, they say snow, there's no milk or bread, and everyone panics. Sounds about right. It looks like I've got guy turned into lime water. This guy's maxed out as fast as he could go. There's just gonna be building up a bunch of glue here. That's an aluminum drum, so that's gonna take a bit to fill up. But we're gonna make a bunch of glue there, so that'll be nice there. Okay. Got the circuit board. Now I need to make silver wire. Silver. I think I've got some silver ingots from my processing. Gold, antimony, tin, bismuth, nickel, copper, silver. Hey, we do have what I was looking for. So the bender would work. Let's go to that guy. And the bender is in here. Do I not have a bender? Oh, I did.
Just sworn you did. Did like spawn, didn't you? Out in the backyard.
There's a lot of places I could have put this thing, so. Joshua says, my town is on top of the mountain, so if it snows, you're stuck. You better hope the roads in town are at least somewhat good enough to use clean tires. Fair enough. I swear I had a bender somewhere. Now a rolling mill, so I guess I could use that if I have to. Might just do that right now. Figure out the bender part later. Not sure where that ended up. So, what are the odds I can put this guy here? Literally zero. It was literally zero. I think if I do this guy. No. Well, that's back. Shadow says, where I live, there are only two climates, extremely cold or extremely hot. There is no in between ever. There's a lot of places like that, but I get it. Yeah, here in Ohio, we get all 4 seasons sometimes in the same week. I have seen it do a 45 degree drop in a single day, and that was wild.
Dang, in a day.
It was that's not common, but it has happened.
Actually gotta go cobalt mining soon. I didn't expect that to happen.
Oh no. Well, all right, want to get some more aluminum?
Yeah, totally. If it were that easy.
I see no problem here.
Yeah. I've got some right now in dust form. Eat it.
I mean, I'm just stockpiling aluminum because I figure we're gonna need it. So
yeah,
you ever want to throw it in the EBF? It's set up for it at least.
sweet. Thank you. I cooked up a few piles the other day. It takes so long. I gave up.
Oh, can't believe I don't have a bender. That seems so unlikely. But apparently I don't, so fender. Let's make one. I'm making everything else. What's one more thing? Oh, didn't I put a bunch of stuff out here real quick? Hold on. Let me check the other chest that I set up. Nope. Not in there. I got excited for a brief moment. Encasing those guys. Need some red steel plates. Where can I find steel plate? I feel like I never have steel plates around.
I feel like there's probably a lot at spawn. I feel like I always see steel plates, like out in the backyard, maybe.
Red steel plates. Where do I find this? I'm currently in the middle early MV, have already used over 1,000 aluminum, Joshua says.
Oof, so much. So
Well,
hard
yes.
to come by.
Let's try and keep this machine fed. How's that sound to you? I feel like we're gonna need it.
Were you talking to me there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But like, just in general, like, I think we should probably keep the EBF fed with aluminum if we're going to be needing that much of it.
Yeah.
And it sounds like we might.
I went and mined out a bunch the other day and got like 20 stacks of powder. And there was still a problem with my centrifuge. I hadn't fully set it back up. And like half of it rotted away.
Oh,
so
no.
I only ended with like 10 stacks. It was heartbreaking.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one really hurt.
Ooh, that's a feel bad.
Definitely.
Poor thing. I was coming over here for something and I've already forgot what I was coming over for. Circuits, that's what I was coming for. Like, I think I have a bunch of circuits here, and I do. Nice. Make a quick bender. It's for you to better understand it, it's 14 grads Fahrenheit in the summer with snow. That gets cold for sure. Mine is 10 Celsius in summer. Yeah, that is cold for sure.
Jeez, in the summer.
Ooh. Making my way back to the building. Has it really already been a 2-hour stream? That's wild. So in classic returning to streaming fashion, I had my mic muted when I first signed on.
Nice.
Just absolute classic.
How long was it like that?
Maybe a minute, 30 seconds.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Joshua had called it out right away, but it still felt pretty
Nice.
embarrassing.
I was muted for like 10 minutes on, I think it was the Terrafirma stream.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, we're making our silver plates like we wanted. It's working. Extremely hot or cold, but nothing in between. That sounds wild.
How strong's your icicle knowledge from this mod pack?
From this mod pack, pretty much zero. Why do you ask?
I'm gonna have a problem, I'm sure, with icicles once next winter hits. I was wondering if they can grow if they have like just one block of space with a block under them. You know?
I genuinely haven't the slightest clue.
No worries.
Just zero idea.
Yeah. I mean, they've changed since we've been on the server. And it was a long shot.
When I thought I had the bender, I think I actually had the extruder I was thinking of.
Do similar things, kind of, right?
Sorta, kinda. But it's okay, we fix it now. And Shadow! Another $2 super chat. Oh, because it's tradition to ask. Wind tornadoes. I haven't been able to figure out a way to get them to work with the Terrafirmagreg, because that was a Terrafirmacraft mod pack, so I haven't found a way to get it to work, but I'm still looking into it. It's something I'd have to add in.
Like tornado week on the server.
And just not tell you guys about it.
Yeah.
Hilarious. It looks like I need to make diodes. Means I need to make silicone wafers. To do that, I need an electric blast furnace with silicone dust and gallium arsenide dust. How am I supposed to do that?
Advanced stuff there.
Arsenic and gallium in a mixer.
That's a metal that's like mercury, right? That's safe.
Yeah.
I think. I guess it doesn't matter here in Minecraft, huh?
Gallium we can get from processing our bauxite, apparently.
What
If I
process
did,
is that?
If it goes for the basic chemical bath with sodium persulfate, or it's an end product out of the macerator. So does that mean I by chance have some while processing this stuff?
Got bauxite, but I don't think I only am. What color of an ore is it?
It's like a bluish color. I have 16. Shadow, well, I gotta go to sleep now. I will catch on the stream later. So good night, everyone, and have a relaxing stream. Thank you so much, Shadow, for being here. I mean, just thank you so much. We will definitely have our bonus stream. It's going to be either Friday or Saturday this week. So keep an eye out for the YouTube channel on when that's going to come out. I'll probably know by tomorrow or Thursday at the latest to let you know exactly which day, but we will have a stream Friday or Saturday of this weekend. But thank you so much for being here, Shadow. We appreciate it.
Hi, Shadow.
Ice with Fallout time.
So I've got 47 gallium. I've got a ton of bauxite dust.
I've got a bunch of bauxite as well.
Okay. You want this gallium?
Sure. I think.
You're at your base, right?
Yeah, I am. So that goes in a mixer, and then I need arsenic dust. How the heck do we get arsenic?
I'll go back. I definitely have arsenic too. I think it's a white dust.
It's like a gray.
Okay.
Fallout. It's
I
a new
sort my
season
dust
out.
into colors.
I do believe the new season of Fallout was coming out tonight, or at least the first episode. I don't know if they're doing a week to week or if it's all at once. But I am excited for the new season of that show for sure. You can write in your search bar galleon and then look through your chest. Makes it easier to find stuff. Noted. You need to hover over your crates inventory and press middle mouse button to sort those crates. They're insane with everywhere. Oh, I did not know that existed. Maya, I'm gonna change your life.
What? Is it something I can't do?
I mean, I don't know. I'm literally, I'm dropping everything. I'm coming to your base.
What?
This is life changing.
I don't think I have arsenic. I could have sworn I did.
Life changing.
Oh no.
Most important discovery. It's the shift eye.
That's not a thing here.
Oh, it says, by the way, Ricky, about the mass-produced beacons things. There's a system called a beacon array that's basically spacing out beacons just to allow you to wider area to space where beacons give you a buff. Well, we will look to get to that eventually. That could be part of Space Force 1. Oh, I fell. No. Oh. I forgot. I did that poorly. I guess I'm walking. Where are you at, Maya?
I could have sworn I had arsenic. I'm at the base.
Your base?
Where are you?
Okay. I don't think you're ready for this.
Doesn't sound like it.
Ready for this?
But
I am in. Give me a crate that needs sorted. One on the right. With the redstone?
Sure, redstone.
Watch this.
Nice. How do you do that?
Shift middle mouse button.
No, I can't do that. That's like mouse tweaks. Why do I remove these things?
That's on you, Maya. That was amazing. That was life changing.
Oh man.
Why do you remove this stuff? What is wrong
you know
with
about
you?
You know about the tree farm, right?
What is this thing?
You have unlimited wood now of 22 different types. It's powering my steam furnace. So I
When
never
did
have to worry
this
about.
thing pop up?
I built it on stream Saturday. It was pretty much finished. I just had to switch out the dirt at that point. And I've been working with things, trying to get the rates set, and it's just an overflow of wood. Since you're here, show you how to use it. The wrench. So all of the different vaults around here, they'll have these kind of smart chutes. Wrench the smart chute to get wood out of it, you know?
I'm sorry, my jaw has dropped at everything that has happened here. I was gone for a week.
Yeah, I've been working on this thing. So you want some of this sycamore here. Just right click it, it pops out, and you can just keep getting it. And if you need to put some back, you can use the hatch, you know, and then this kind of just shows off what it does. But not all wood is in a big vault yet. A lot of woods are here. If you check this book, you can see the first 2 pages are what's in this vault. And then the 3rd page shows how much is in the vault. And it can only hold 25.9 thousand. So been constantly pulling wood out into new vaults and giving each wood type its own vault. But I didn't plan on doing that originally. So space-wise, it's not. But if you want any wood that's in this vault, this crate here has every wood type that I'm growing. So just take a wood type out you want, put it in this filter here, and use this filter.
Okay.
Pretty easy. And yeah, this is wood for anybody who needs it. I'm never going to use it, that's for sure. And
This is wild.
in no time, we're going to be maxed out at 25,000 wood of every one of these types. So
I was like, why was there a mild lag spike when I came over to this building?
might have been that. There's a lot going on.
This is
When there's a lot of trees up, trees don't grow at night, but in the daytime, there's a lot happening up there.
This is wild.
All the K-POC logs go into these 6 coke ovens here, which feed the steam engine, and the steam engine now produces charcoal. I'm running it off of charcoal, which works, and so now I'm getting an excess of charcoal and creosote.
How is it you've like surpassed me in technology in the span of like a week?
No, just maybe a little bit of create mode craziness, but technology wise, I mean, you're way
This
beyond
looks
me.
so much more advanced than anything I've done.
This is just my like famous tree farm and create that I make. Done a couple tutorials from it. I built it a couple different times. This is by far the biggest though. This thing is massive compared to any I've done previous.
This thing's crazy. It just
I figured you'd already seen this.
ow.
I'll be careful, yeah. The saws do cut.
Ow. This place
Yeah.
has gotten wild since I was last here.
Shooting this thing has been pretty hectic.
I can't wait
As
to
it
see
is.
that episode.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I guess I'll probably make it into episode. It was on stream, but yeah, it's kind of a big deal, so I probably should do that as an episode as well.
You've got stuff everywhere, Maya.
Did you? I don't know if you need it, but over here we do have a vibrating table now,
Ooh.
and this is all on its own thing, its own system. So, this is the control panel, but you have to have the main system on for these.
That's cool.
The vibrating table is good for gems, gets you all those extra material.
That's wild.
I've been living over here in this corner making vaults. I've made a good 1,000 vaults in the last few days. And I know we still need vaults for spawn, so I'm working on that. I've gone through so much iron, it's wild.
You need iron?
Well, no, I mean, I'm taking care of it. This is already, I'm working through the second iron mine I've cleaned out. And like a full vault is like almost this full stack of 91 vaults.
Wow.
So it's been, I used to have so much iron, but
ACL says, be very careful with create deployer in this mod pack. I have reverted my world 12 times because deployer really hates this mod pack.
Really? I haven't seen any problems with it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen any issues yet, but
Got like 23 deployers right there.
lovely.
And what's great is it propagates itself, so you only need like one sapling and it'll fill up the whole row for you.
That's crazy. Josh says, not gonna lie, I fully intend to use the exact same tree farm. It's just too good. I don't
Nice.
feel a need to make one now because I'll just come over
Yeah.
and take from you. Like,
It's really, you only need to run it for a little while and you have unlimited wood. After that, it's going to be like you have to keep it running just so you don't have a massive block of trees there.
no kidding. That's crazy. I'm at a loss, Maya. You have outdone yourself here.
Oh, thank you. Gone through all of my cobalt. I had a mountain of cobalt just to make item pipes for this place. There's so many item pipes.
Let me see what I have. Let's go check the resource inventory of Ricky. Would you like to come along?
Sure. I mean, I had a huge pile of cobalt. Make just normal pipes, so that's 3 sheets per pipe.
Joshua says one way to make power later is benzene, which is made from cooked logs. Lots of them. I heard that in the upcoming update they were nerfing benzene.
Oh,
But I don't know if that's true or not. I just heard a rumor about that.
I do think I remember hearing Pyrites saying that.
Holly says they are nerfing benzene a lot. Brownie face. Biodiesel is the way of the future. I'm an early adopter then. All right. What you looking for?
Cobalt? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So I have sodium, vanadium. Did the cobalt? Do I not have cobalt? I would have thought I did. Has it not been processed yet? That is also possible.
The blue metal.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff that's still in the system.
Yeah. Here's some cobalt.
Yeah, so let me move that to the front of the line.
But it's no big deal. You know, I'm probably gonna need to mine out a cave anyway, so
That's fine.
you'll need it too, right?
Yeah, so it's now the front of the line, so all my cobalt's gonna be processed next.
Nice. I don't know how you understand what happens here at any point.
Okay, let me take you through this. This is so easy. A child could run this.
Totally.
Okay, you've got your raw
Find
ore.
anything they needed?
You got your raw ore, right?
Yeah.
Your raw ore goes to the steel crate in the back left.
Alright.
Okay, simple. Start of the line, drops it onto the conveyor belt. Now this first one's going to basically pick up everything and send it to a macerator. And then what it's going to do is there's a filter here, and if it's one of the ones that's set up to go into the basic ore washer, it'll filter those in and send everything else along. Into the basic ore washer, it'll pop up, pull it into here where it's going to send it to this thermal centrifuge. Everything else bypasses it, goes along to be sorted. So all the byproducts are being basically sent off. I'm only processing the main level of each ore essentially, and then collecting all the byproducts in those ones over there. From there, it goes into this macerator, which then goes into this electric furnace. This second line here is a temporary repeat of the thermal centrifuge because I was getting bogged down on that one. And so I just needed more to stay on top of production, essentially. That's what that is. But that's just a double. And then it'll send everything down, around, and up. Over here, there is a pull out where it's going to pull the limonite and the electrum dust. That's how I'm making my oxygen for the EBF. So I'm just processing those ones in particular. I got a big stockpile of oxygen now. And then this basic alloy smelter is collecting the stone dust and turning it into the actual reconstituted stone here. And then everything,
nice.
Everything is being kind of sorted in. And then these aluminum crates are basically all the byproducts that need to be sorted, or materials that I've not added into the filters of the system yet.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of this is all like final product dust here.
Exactly.
Just about. Okay. Yeah, now the system actually does make a little more sense to me. I see what's going on a little better.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. It's just a lot to look at, to take in.
You know.
So macerator's the first step, though, huh? I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
I like never use my macerator.
The macerator is basically your grinder. It's gonna just turn everything in.
I always use the millstone still. Pretty fast though.
Yeah, the grinding is not too bad. I'm having power issues. I didn't make the lossless wires. Yeah. That's what I'm having here. Is I just running out of power at the moment. I have too many machines running.
Did you hear I had to redo the entire shaft array that I put in from the steam engine on stream?
I did not hear about that.
I found a bunch of bugs, and because of it, I had to recreate the whole thing. It was using so much coke when I had it full size. Remember you said go smaller, do a 2x2?
Yeah.
I did that, and after that, it's like wasn't keeping up. So I built it back and discovered the whole system was flawed from that. But you can't connect like aluminum. If you're using, say, aluminum shafts and stuff, you can't have any other type of shafts touching it anywhere.
We'll always default to the lowest.
Yeah, but it breaks the system in weird ways.
Weird.
And yeah, we were looking at a lot of it on stream and stuff. But one problem is there's no, like, aluminum shafts don't work for belts. So you can't upgrade belts, which means if there's a belt on the system, the whole system breaks.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I had to do a lot of retrofitting of that stuff. But I've got it all worked out now.
Yeah, this is a bit of a zoo, and I think I'm going to call this line good enough for the LV technology.
Yeah.
Mostly because I want to start moving my way on to the MV, and I know I could redo this whole room again and make it more efficient, but it's kind of good enough for what I need.
Yeah, it does everything just fine, and it's a work of art now.
Exactly. So it's kind of a disaster, kind of fine. And then if we go up to the third floor,
so you got your like gas works going on up here.
A little bit. I've got some arc furnace here. The centrifuge is taking the gas collector, making oxygen here as well. We had a bunch of nitrogen gas. Gotta figure out what I'm going to do with. That's something I need to work on, how I'm going to use that right now. This guy is literally just turning water into ice for my lunchbox.
Nice.
And then I've got a lathe, a chemical bath, and a bender. These are just like one-off machines. Over here, I'm making a bunch of glue. And so if you have any bone meal, if you want to throw it in this mixer, it's turning it into glue.
Okay, I can do that.
Brought
the aluminum too. I'll bring that and some bones back.
Yeah. Over here's my arc furnace. I can throw cast iron to make wrought iron out of it immediately. Or not wrought iron. And then I also, if you want to turn it into steel, we have the electric blast furnace down below.
Nice.
And there should be sufficient oxygen to run that for a good while.
How do you use that to make steel? You just throw wrought iron ingots in it and it makes steel, or?
Yeah, just put it wrought iron in the, or cast iron in the input.
Iron?
Wow. Yeah, I could go straight from cast iron to steel.
Looking forward to getting a blast furnace
That'll
at some
get
point.
going, and then you can put the aluminum dust in there or the cast iron. It takes cast iron plus oxygen to turn it into the steel. So that's where I have the oxygen coming in from. So you see up above, I've got those tanks of oxygen.
Okay.
That's what it's for. I've been kind of just stockpiling some of that.
That's fluid pipes for gas.
Yes.
Very nice.
So that is where we are at. And I feel like that's actually a good spot, more or less, to kind of end our stream of just getting caught back up to LV here and basically getting caught back up to the server after being away for a bit. There's just like so much going on. I was trying to like get caught back up of like, now where did I leave everything? You know.
We're gonna grab some bones and aluminum really quick.
All right. We could throw those in. I believe it's already been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, time goes fast on streams, I feel like.
No kidding. If we do a Friday or a Saturday stream, I will try to do it a little bit earlier in the evening so that we can go longer and not have people that have to like kind of bounce out the end for sleep, because I know it gets a little bit late, especially for anyone in the EU. I'm certain it is late. So we might do a little bit earlier in the day for our bonus stream, but it will be either this Friday or Saturday, date to be determined.
Sounds good.
And that'll be especially thanks to the generous donations of Shadow, the legend.
The legend.
Who we are gonna, I've determined we're gonna make a village for our biggest supporters, and Shadow's gonna get a little castle all to himself or something.
For sure. That's awesome.
But I'm thinking, you know where Kenzie's volcano is on the map?
Yeah.
Across from there is just like this empty forest area. Maybe we make a little village around that road there between us and Gurus, and that's going to be like Donor Village or something like that.
That'd be good. Help fill the space between us and Guru too.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Forgot to give you your gallium also.
Ooh.
Here you go, gallium.
Yeah, I gotta get the arsenic part to that as well, but we'll figure that out.
Bones was here, right?
No, the bone.
Oh yeah, the mixer.
It has to be macerated first to be turned into bone meal.
Oh, okay.
And the macerator, I'm gonna have to use one of the ones down below, I think. But I think if you just throw it in this first steel crate, it'll get the system.
I put a ton of bones in there.
Oh wow, that is a lot. So I'll collect up all that bone meal and move it up to turn it into glue. I feel like it's gonna be more useful as glue.
It's okay to put the aluminum in here too? Right?
Yeah, if you got aluminum dust, if you want, we can take the cast iron out. I was just...
no big deal, right?
I think the aluminum is more important. I've got plenty of steel for right now. So, no big deal.
Cool.
But yeah, I think we're gonna call it a stream there. Thank you everyone for being here. It's been a fantastic Tuesday evening. I appreciate each and every one of you. And definitely keep an eye out for the channel for when we're going to go live, either this Friday or Saturday, but we will do our bonus stream. Topic of the stream to be determined, but I assume it'll be more of just doing our chores here around the house, maybe messing with Maya's place, the usual basic things. Any final comments you want to say?
Sorry I missed half the stream, but thanks for being here, everybody. You're awesome. Make sure you guys like and sub.
Thank you, Maya. Definitely check out all of the Zeta's channels, not just mine. And we will see you guys on the bonus stream. Dab and Ricky out. Have a good one, everybody.
Nice.